And welcome to News 4 Midday. I'm Joe Krebs.
And I'm In Yang, and for Barbara Harrison for Monday, January 4th, 2010.
And we begin with breaking news out of Redskins Park, where Jim Zorn has been fired as the Redskins head coach.
The team fired him early this morning, hours after the end to a very tough season. Dan Hellie is live at Redskins Park in Ashburn with the latest now. Dan, good morning.
This was absolutely expected. Jim Zorn and the Redskins have lost 18 of their last 24 games. The way this went down, Jim Zorn and the team arrived at Dulles Airport early in the morning. He was picked up by a car like he always is. Bruce Allen, the general manager of the Redskins, and another team official in the car. They chatted about football, chatted about the season. Once he arrived at Redskins Park, Jim Zorn was informed that he would be relieved of his duties as the Redskins head coach. With 1 year remaining on his contract, still no word exactly what will be happening to the staff. There's going to be a press conference today with Redskins general manager Bruce Allen. They did release a statement, Allen did, saying the status quo just not acceptable. The word is right now that Mike Shanahan is going to be, or likely to be, the next head coach. The Redskins have been negotiating with the former Broncos head coach for months now. They are working on a deal that will likely make him the highest paid head coach in the NFL. Shanahan, the minute that he returns to the league, he was the head coach of the Broncos for 14 seasons before being let go and replaced there by young Josh McDaniel, a former assistant with the Patriots. Shanahan, 14 seasons with the Denver Broncos. Once he comes back, he will be the second most decorated head coach in the league. Bill Belichick, the only coach who has won more Super Bowls. Shanahan did very well with the Broncos when he had John Elway. However, after Elway left, Mike Shanahan won exactly one playoff game. If he were to be hired here by the Redskins, he would likely be the primary decision maker, have a role very similar to what Joe Gibbs had when he was here. So I would say that it's safe to expect in the next day or two, assuming there is not a snag in the negotiations, Shanahan could be here and could be announced as the next Redskins head coach. Guys?
So they're having a news conference at 12:30 today. You do not expect that they will announce the new coach at that time?
As far as we know right now, a deal has not been signed. They're still hammering out the details. I do not expect Mike Shanahan to be here for that 12:25 press conference. No, Joe.
Okay.
All right. Dan Hellie at Redskins Park. Dan, thank you.
Big day. Thanks very much, Dan.
Today's firing does not come as much of a surprise for many Redskins fans, some of whom have been calling for Zorn's termination since early in the season. Kimberly Suter spoke to some fans about how they're taking the news, and she joins us now live from Redskins Park. Kimberly, good morning.
Good morning, Ann and Joe. Black Monday came awfully early for former Redskins head coach Jim Zorn here at Redskins Park, and really the news doesn't come as a shock to anyone. Monday morning at Redskins Park, players trickled into the main building for a team meeting, knowing it won't be led by their former head coach Jim Zorn, who hours earlier said he had not been told he was out of a job just yet.
I had no indication of that, and I would not even comment on that.
But in the post-game interviews, the players were already talking past tense.
I kind of feel bad for Coach Zorn, man. He's a good dude, man, a real good Christian dude, you know, and I've always liked him, you know what I'm saying? I always liked him.
This league, you don't get any time to kind of, I guess, prove yourself. You got to win now, and I mean, that's the way the NFL is. Only a few teams will stick by their coaches if they have losing seasons.
If it is the end of a, era here, you know, I wish him, the best wherever he goes, and, him and his family.
After the loss to San Diego Sunday night, the Skins touched down in Virginia around 2 a.m. Sometime between then and 4 a.m., a team source told News 4's Lindsay Zarniak Zorn was fired. Team managers asked the media to stay away from players in the early morning, so we turned to the fans.
I'm sorry that he got fired, but I think it was time, and it just was meant to be.
I think he didn't really get a good chance to kind of be the coach because the players, we really didn't develop as a team yet.
I don't think so, to be honest with you. He had 2 years, and we didn't see any improvement.
If they keep losing, then I guess he deserves it.
You don't feel badly for him?
No.
Why not?
Because I want the Redskins to win. I want them to be good.
Jennifer Costello is the anti-Skins fan, but surprisingly, she's not gloating.
Unfortunately, I think he's probably
you know, maybe been in the wrong place during this time, you know, I think it has more to do with upper management.
I like football, but I wouldn't like to be a coach.
You know, even a 12-year-old knows how thankless a head coaching job can be in the not-for-long business. By the way, I talked to one of the guys headed in here this morning off camera, as we were asked not to put them on camera too early this morning. I said, good day, bad day for you, and he said, you know what? It's a new day. Reporting live from Redskins Park, I'm Kimberly Suiters, News 4. On, back to you.
Kimberly, thank you.
Sure.
And stay right here with News 4 for continuing coverage of this and other major changes in the Redskins front office. We were first to report Jim Zorn's firing, and we'll bring you live coverage of Bruce Allen's press conference at 12:30 this afternoon.
Well, Jim Zorn's firing is not the only big local sports story today. Wizard star Gilbert.
Jim Zorn is officially out. We are live with team coverage as we await a team press conference. And bundle up, we're facing sub-freezing